The great sound of Ho'okena, and last night they were gracing the stage along with Sam Kamaka, who was one of the people who was honored. Art Fong was another. Ron Marcial, the coach, Marcial was great for St. Louis, was also honored.
Was he before Cal Lee?
Yeah,
okay.
Just before Cal Lee.
And
as a result, a lot of St. Louis athletes came last night.
Yeah. Good, yeah.
Came for the enjoyment of the showcase. And there were a few others who were
Halal
recognized.
that performs from the Kumuhula.
St. Louis? Yeah. They won the middle school competition.
Leilani, Kumuhula, Leilani, and Kali'i, I think it was. And I was trying to think of
You don't have the last name?
Just
Oh, we'll have to get that.
Pitch what?
No, but really, good job. Good job, both of them. And a great evening of tribute to these gentlemen who gave so much to Hawaii. Dr. Emmett Aluli. They showed a lot of stuff about Koholave and the challenges they had and his life, and he came up and gave a real wonderful speech.
Wonderful.
A lot of aloha, you know. And in that was George Helm, who was another graduate of St. Louis, but the two of them for Koholave.
And he opened that up about remembering the queens, like our Ali'i.
Yeah.
That was the first place he went to. And then to find the school was started by, was it Kamehameha III?
Kamehameha III?
That was wonderful. I had no idea.
There you go.
St. Louis went back that far.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in other things that are affecting us, listen, I would say it's state unveils plans for premiums.
Yeah, for the Obamacare premiums.
Yeah. So is it good?
Looks good to me. I saw a plan in there for what, $120 a month or something, which is.
He went to the rock bottom. He went to rock bottom price. Okay, rock bottom, $120. Hey, that looks good for me. $120.
It's a bronze plan. That's third place in the Olympics. That can't be too bad.
Second place was silver, and it was 168. This is for the 20-year-olds. Gold is 205, and platinum 239.
Right, but that.
For platinum, what they do is they just come to your house. You don't have to be sick. They come to your house. Can we check? How you feeling?
You are paying an extraordinary monthly fee. So
yeah.
You might as well get your money's worth.
That's right.
Let me put the stethoscope on your chest for a little while. We'll do it once a month.
I thought they'd feed them, maybe. Feed them the right food. Okay?
We'll bring you over, you know.
But that's at age 21. Let's go to age 60.
Right, so it does, as you age, the, you know, premiums increase, I suppose, right?
So the premiums increase from 326 is the bottom rate.
That's the bronze. That's third place in the Olympics.
Yeah, 326.
Which is not much different than what it is
then
right now.
450, 458, 460,
yeah,
460
for silver.
For silver. For gold, 557.
And what about platinum?
And platinum
we don't even have platinum in the Olympics.
650.
Whew.
650 a month.
That's got to be a little more than a stethoscope at your house.
Well,
once a month.
Yeah, but, you know, a lot of people need medical care at that time. That's why.
Yes.
Okay.
That's true. Pharmacopoeia comes in.
Pharmacopoeia? What is that?
You need to buy your own drugstore at that stage.
Yeah, you buy your own pharmacy.
All kinds of, yes, all kinds of
Well,
medications.
guys are trying to do that on the street corners, but they're getting arrested, so.
No, these are legal drugs.
Oh, legal drugs, that's right. That's what we need.
Legal, quote unquote.
Because the illegal stuff has got to go.
Yeah,
okay?
That's true.
So, coming up, the Emmy Awards, I just wanted to mention that because they're going to be, you know, happening.
Oh, okay.
Neil Patrick Downs. Is that his name?
Neil Patrick Downs or Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah, Harris.
Harris.
Yeah.
Doogie Howser.
Doogie.
Yeah, he was formerly Doogie
That's
Howser.
right, Doogie Howser.
That's how you know he grew up in the 80s.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so good. So it's Sunday is the big one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Emmys.
So
Is it Emmy Awards? It's like Emmy Timimbank's doing awards? Oh, wait, no, there are the Emmy Awards. That's right.
Okay.
Some other big news.
Oh, yeah, what?
Did you hear about this? And I don't know if this is true or
not. Did I hear about this?
I heard this through the
grapevine. I haven't heard about this because you haven't told us yet.
Well, I heard this through the grapevine. I don't think it came out of the paper.
So you mean we're almost going to hear about it?
Perhaps. But you know the Kahala Avenue billionaire Gensiro Kawamoto?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, apparently he sold. That's
old news.
No, he sold his. He sold all the properties.
Yes.
Yeah,
he had to. Yeah.
He had to pay his back taxes in Japan.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. He paid the American taxes, but he never bothered to pay the Japan taxes. So he had to sell everything so he could pay for his back taxes so that everything would be okay.
Well, I'm glad because Kahala Ave is starting to look like Gotham City, man.
Yeah. And you know who bought it? A&B. Alexander Baldwin.
Oh, hopefully they clean it up because it's kind of.
No, they're going to sell it. They're going to sell it.
Well,
but it's not
whoever they sell it to cleans it up because there's all these.
I think
weirdo statues.
They should. Well, I think those statues right there at Kahala,
Right there.
right in that area. I think they ought to keep it as a tribute to Shinjiro Kawamoto. And, you know, make it like a tourist site. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the wacko. Here's the wacko that tried to, you know,
As you can see, his vision.
Make Kahala a rundown community.
Yeah.
Kawamoto, you're kind of off. Kind of off a moto. You're kind of way off a moto. Yeah.
I never understood.
Well, they caught him. They caught him because he hadn't paid his taxes in Japan. So they
Well, he
got
was paying
him.
like 30
Everything's
grand
fine.
a day or something just in taxes, like for lack of upkeep taxes in Hawaii,
Yeah.
like for each of his lots.
Yeah. So he was paying Peter and Paul and Kanashiro and everybody
Yes,
else.
but you think even if you're a
Tomodachi
multi-billionaire, that's still.
He was just paying
hefty.
it all. Yeah. So that's
So that's old news. I'm sorry, everybody.
yeah.
I thought that was the
Old news,
groundbreaking.
but you know. So
Well, I'm glad you knew about it.
So could I just go back to real quick on
Yeah.
St. Louis, because I want to make sure that I correct what was said earlier, but with Nakumuhula, Kili'i and Leilani Puchalski.
Oh, Puchalski.
Yeah,
that's what-
Puchalski, and they were the
You'll
ones.
never forget their name.
They've carried on Kumuhula John Lake's halau that was started in '65 at
John
St.
Keola
Louis.
Lake.
Aye.
Aye.
So I just wanted to, and then they were the 2013 Malia Craver.
John Lake came from what halau?
And to Mikey Ayu,
Mikey Ayu.
halau hulo Mikey.
Aye.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that we gave them that honor because they
Okay.
did a lot of performances last night.
Okay, good. Now let's move on to something really important, birthdays, okay?
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday to you if you're celebrating your birthday today. Let's see now. Comedian Ann Mira, okay?
Yeah.
This was a comedy team. This guy and his Ann Mira. And they
There's
worked together.
Mira.
She's 84 years old today.
His mirror image.
Yeah, Mira image. Actress Sophia Loren,
Oh yeah, she's
79 years old.
and still a hottie.
Still a hottie. Kinda. Jazz guitarist Peter White is 59.
79 is the new 40.
Actor Gary Cole. Remember actor Gary Cole, the little guy?
No, that's Gary Coleman.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know who actor
That was from
Gary
Different
Cole is
Strokes.
then. He's 57. Let's see now. Also, Third Rock from the Sun actress Kristen Johnson. Remember her? The big, tall woman.
Nah,
She's
you
part
know,
of
I
that.
didn't even see one episode of Third Rock.
She was great. Third Rock
I
from
like
the
Big
Sun.
Bang Theory, though.
46. Singers Gunnar and Matthew Nelson of Nelson. They're 46.
Nelson, yes, they were a big band when I was in like 5th grade.
That's right.
Yep.
Singer The Dream is 36 years old today.
Ah,
The Dream. Yeah, singer The Dream.
Is that Hakeem the Dream?
No, it's not Hakeem The Dream. Bless you.
God bless you.
Somebody's sneezing in the house. Sorry.
You know, I saw.
She's sneezing in your car. We can't hear you, but we can hear the sneezes here.
You know, I was earlier this week. I've been keeping up with the news, obviously, because I like to talk about it on Friday. But did you see the news about how Rail is back on track after a 13-month hiatus?
Right.
So I was reading that article and it said, oh yeah, Rail's back on track. Rail's back on track, and they just put up the 17th pillar
Yeah.
out of 422 pillars.
Yeah.
That's not a lot.
No.
That's
No. Well, you got to go back and you got to start working.
Well, I know, but you think all this time that they have been working.
Speaking of the pillars of our
Yeah.
community.
I was like, whoa.
I was just joking.
So they got a long ways to go.
Yeah.
Is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they only got 16 up and they had all that time, and they just got 17 up and they got 422 just on one route,
Well, you know what I say?
pillars.
When in doubt, go to the music. At 6:23, we're going to share with you a nice little, wonderful song by Well Done Ko'oha.
I know you like that. Well done. Yep.
Yeah, well done.
Well, because
So,
his music's well done.
Yeah, well, and you know, he's just such a talented guy. He has his own sound. So we're going to take a listen. A song he wrote for his wife, and then we'll be right back. I'm Kimo Kahuano.
And this is Ikai Kahuana.
And Leilani Kupawa Marino.
And our engineer man, and we welcome you. Oh, by the way, special aloha to our ED, our Executive Director of Pacific Center for Economic Development, Lynette Adams, and also the two guys who really are the speaking of pillars that they put up, these two guys, you know, keep it all going at Pacific Center for Economic
That's true,
Development,
yep.
and it's Pelotron Companies, and that is Imoku McClellan and Harvey Kim. So we welcome you. Thank you for visiting us on Aloha Friday. We'll be right back. Let's get to the sounds of Hawaiian music. Walden, Keikauha.
Okay.
The beautiful sounds of Hawaiian music for Waianae, the Spendanis Club. I'm Kimo Kahuana.
And this is Ikai Kahuana,
And Leilani Kupawa Marino.
And this program brought to you by
the Pacific Center for Economic Development, and its Pelotron Company.
special aloha to Imoku McClellan and Harvard Kim leading the way. and to everyone who is always dealing with business, dealing with contracts with the military, and it is a lot of work, and at the same time, very, very wonderful work, okay? Super stuff. So, coming to town, we want to say aloha to Tony Bennett.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, he's not saying aloha to us, but we want to say aloha to him.
It's a one-way aloha.
Yeah, it's a one-way aloha.
Come leave your heart in Hawaii, not in San Francisco.
And he's going to be in concert. And it's
Yeah,
gonna
when is
be,
that? When is that happening?
Blaisdell
Is that this
Concert
weekend?
Hall. It's going to be
It's
coming
gonna
up
be on
Monday,
Monday?
8
Okay.
p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, and the cost is $79 to $125. Okay, so it's
Well,
going
to
to
give
be.
you something to do on Monday night, because usually
Wow.
these concerts happen on the weekend.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's bringing a 62-year catalog of pop hits.
Pop hits.
6
Well, he's gonna-
decades.
And at the head of the list is I left my heart in San Francisco.
62-year catalog. Huh? He's going to be up there for a
so
while.
he and Auntie Genoa are in the same category for
When
6
you're
decades or more
smiling.
of singing.
And you know, he's been successful.
Yes,
Unbelievable.
he
Then
has.
his son became the agent.
Ah,
Oh,
and
for
he,
him?
And yeah, and he redid the father performing with people like Pearl
the
Jam.
duets.
Pearl Jam.
The
Wait,
duets.
Tony Bennett and Pearl
No.
Jam
He did that-
performing together?
Tony
Yeah.
Bennett and Pearl Jam.
That is
Okay?
an interesting juxtaposition.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it was his
Yeah.
son who had the idea, and it worked out very, very
And
well.
Amy
Must have.
Winehouse.
Yeah, Amy
a visionary.
Winehouse, how's that? He did a
Yeah.
duet with her.
I mean, he did all of
before
these
she
duets.
passed
Before
away.
she passed away, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so Tony Bennett is he's 87 years old.
Wow.
Okay,
And he's still
87
doing
years
it.
old. They're still doing
Yes,
it.
he is.
He's,
Still doing it.
he's still on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming to Hawaii for crying out loud.
Yeah. It's
Jeez.
going to be beautiful, and
Oh, wow.
he's just always very, very talented. The only time that he had a rough time singing was when he was out in a freezing cold during the inauguration, and they're trying to make him, and the wind's blowing, and he's come on. Give him some
that's-
shelter when you want him to perform out
That's
there.
why Beyonce wanted to have that recording, when she was singing
Yeah,
Star Spangled
because she
Banner.
knew that there might be a physical problem,
Yeah.
you know, and that's the thing you
Yes.
have to protect. No matter how good you are, something can happen.
Yes.
True.
You know?
And she did
And all of a
protect that.
sudden, you sound like something else, like Kermit the Frog. Singing San Francisco.
prank us sometimes.
Does Kermit the Frog
Kermit the
know
Frog.
San Francisco?
You know, Kimo, Kermit doesn't really know that song.
Well, try the words. I left my heart
I left my heart
in San Francisco,
in San Francisco,
high on a hill.
high on a hill.
It calls to me.
It calls to me.
That's pretty good.
Oh, thank you,
I like that.
you know, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting away from my typical lily pad
Oh,
songs.
you know what I was doing the other
Still
day?
singing the Rainbow Connection.
I was doing Jimmy Durante yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we were doing some nostalgia stuff. Remember Jimmy Durante?
Yeah, the big
Who's that?
nose.
When you're smiling,
Yes.
when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Dude,
That's such a great.
And when you're laughing, oh, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. I don't know how he did the whole song. I'm tired already.
Such energy.
I'm funny.
And animation in his face.
Yeah, but Jimmy Durante was one of those
Yes.
songs. And then the other guy was sports.
Spot!
Howard Cosell.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Well, tell us, Ikaika, what's the latest? What turns you on in sports today? For me, it has to be that the LA Dodgers are moving to the playoffs. First time since 2000 something.
I'm not even going to try and do that impression. That was
Okay.
really, really good.
That was,
That was-
fantastic.
That was excellent.
Howard Cosell?
But hey, you can keep doing the Howard Cosell. That was really good.
Yeah, I can. Definitely do the Howard Cosell. But it's like Chris Brown going, and he could go all the way.
That's Berman.
Yeah, Berman.
Yeah.
Chris Berman.
Chris
excuse
Berman,
me.
yeah.
I was close.
You know, the funny thing is, he was he was at the forefront of, I think, that type of sports casting.
Yeah.
Or
He was the
you
young
know.
guy when Cosell was in the anchor chair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's for sure.
So here's something fabulous for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Paliku Theater, Les Mis. Les Mis.
Les Mis.
Yes, remember that fabulous movie that we had
Les
seen?
Miserables.
And now they're going to be doing the play. So it was a big coup for Paliku for Ron Bright to be able to bring that there.
Wow.
Well, I wasn't familiar.
That's going to be good.
Well, that's good, but I was right in the middle of sports there.
Wait.
Oh,
Gotta shift my brain over.
See, we're in sports,
We went to theater.
and somebody else is not.
No. We have to translate.
But-
That's all right. She's like our Elaine Bennis. You know what I mean?
Well,
We need the woman's
You
voice.
told me to
Yeah,
be Elaine Bennett.
Elaine.
That's mostly what people. That's mostly what
Elaine, today I'm being when will you get over to the right conversation?
So that's what he wanted me to do. So did I act the part well today?
Yes, you did
Thank
very,
you
very
very
well.
much.
Because I mean, men thinking about sports, women are thinking about Les Miserables.
So that
Yeah,
he
that's a
so
good-
Ikaika asked me this morning and last week,
I know.
you're the Elaine of the Seinfeld, so will you please be Elaine? So I finally tried to practice, and I think I got it.
You're kind of like the
Yeah.
Elaine.
Yes.
Dad's kind of like the Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes.
I guess Min
I
could be
am.
Kramer, and I'm kind of like George.
Okay,
I'm kind of like
there you go.
Costanza.
Costanza.
Yep, Costanza.
Give us a George.
And then
Give us a
I
George.
can't give you a George right now.
you just did.
What do you mean?
George, calm down.
That was a combination of George and what's his name? The next door neighbor?
Kramer.
Kramer. Kramer.
We need a Kramer.
Well, yeah, we kind of Min can kind of be our Kramer, even though
Yes.
he's not like the crazy
Yeah.
wild guy.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say, so UH football.
UH football.
We're 0-2, but that's okay because we're playing Nevada tomorrow. And best of luck.
And we're playing against former coaches from UH.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah. So that,
And former
that'll be-
players, I believe, from UH too.
Yes.
Yeah. Ashley Laley.
Ashley Lally.
Lally.
And
How do you pronounce that?
and
And there's one more guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nick.
Faldo.
No.
That's who came to my mind.
Oh, we talk-
Well,
golf or football?
don't forget golf is happening at Couple A. Okay, the
Or
Speaking
Nick from
Champions
Backstreet
Tour
Boys.
starts today, this morning about 8 o'clock, which is just a few minutes away.
No,
So-
no, but
Hey, folks, we're having fun. You should just,
It's an endorphin morning.
catch a ride.
Morning.
Yeah, why do you want to be miserable? Why do you want to go into work miserable?
No.
Why?
Let's make them laugh.
I have to work, I don't want to work. You know,
it's Nick Rolovich.
Yeah, Nick Rolovich. Yeah, Nick Faldo. That was funny. That was really funny. So Nick Rolovich.
No, but they have a kid that's apparently he's like this real prolific running back, and he's like committed to University of Hawaii for next year.
Wow.
Yeah, he rushed like 454 yards this past weekend and scored like 7 touchdowns. I mean, that's more than Al Bundy.
Wow.
You know.
Al Bundy. Al Bundy, in his mind, he was all American.
All Polk High.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we've reached the end of our program, thank heavens. But we do want to thank everybody for
Yes.
making the connections. Once again, Junior Achievement Golf Tournament coming up next week. Monday, it's the big Hawaii Restaurant Association.
Yes.
Thank you,
With
Gerda
Tom
and Clarence.
Clarence Sakamoto.
Also thanks to Micah Kane and also Howard Deshefsky. We didn't get him on this time, but we'll get him on. He's
Yeah.
a great guy.
And everybody, and oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No?
And I was just gonna say, everybody be careful out there because there's some crazy stuff going on in the world, man. And
Yeah, and some crazy drivers.
yeah,
along
just be
with it.
careful out there. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
you watch the
Today, you would think that what's that visual thing where you drive and you wreck everything and
the GoPro.
No. What's the those games? that
Oh,
they
the
play?
simulated games or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Nintendo Wii, or you're talking about like those.
No, I'm talking about the big bad ones. No.
Yeah, the ones where people use the guns and they shoot
Yeah,
things
yeah,
or kill
yeah,
zombies
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah. Evidently, that's where they're getting their training for driving lessons. Okay.
Not only that,
is-
but
Way off. Way off.
Not only that,
Way.
but
It is scary
other
nowadays.
stuff too. I
Yeah.
mean, the guy that in the Washington.
Oh, that was.
That naval shipyard. I mean, he played lots of those.
In
Video
a
games
way,
and stuff.
now that they've uncovered the information, in a way, he was crying out, and he
Yes.
needed help.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
you can cry out. You don't got to shoot out.
No,
you know.
no. He wasn't.
Right,
He
he
wasn't
went
shooting
and
out.
asked for help.
He called and asked for help.
Yes, and
Okay,
people didn't
and this
help
is the
him.
problem. When you have veterans, when you have people who are seeking help, you gotta deal with it, folks.
Yeah, you gotta help
You
'em.
just put them on the back burner. It ain't gonna work because it's gonna show up in a very bad way. So let's treat the people who need to be treated, who are veterans who have served this country well. Let's take care of our
Yes.
people first who have defended this country well. Stop ignoring them. Stop putting them off on the side because it's going to get ugly. It's going to get worse. Okay? So let's do it the way it should be done.
And I'd like to just share a moment with somebody. Okay, we're gonna wrap up.
A moment.
Yeah. Well, there's someone who had tried to call to get help from a suicide prevention line late in the morning and apparently was not treated. I know directly it was not treated well. And so what happens? People go off and out of anger or whatever, find other methods to resolve their their anger, frustrations.
Okay, so now we ended on a very serious note after going through all of this stuff, but you know, it's life.
Yeah.
That's what life is all about. We are thankful that we're alive and well, and we wish you well, you and your families.
Yes.
The same. Remember this, folks, as I told a wonderful audience the other night, I said, we live in the greatest place in the world. Just look out there, just see it, enjoy it while it's there. And remember, don't tell anybody.
That was a
No.
great closing.
Don't tell them. We gotta keep it a secret.
That's right. 'Cause
Yes.
Until then, it's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A doobie 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 diddly doo. It's Aloha Friday. It's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. A doobie 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 diddly doo. It's Aloha Friday. It's Aloha Friday.
No work till Monday.
A doobie 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 doobie. A diddly doo. It's Aloha. It's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. A doobie 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 doo.
It's good harmony at the end.
Yeah, but you know how